Well, for more now on the role and impact tech billionaires could or will play in the new administration, we're joined by Ray Wang. He's the founder and CEO at Constellation Research, waving there for us. Good to see you again, my friend. Man, what a day. Okay, let's wind you up and get you going now. Trump has already said that if you want to come to the U.S. and invest $1 billion, the door is going to be open. What kind of message is that sending?
The U.S. is open for business. Here I'm in Davos, in Switzerland at the World Economic Forum, and I think that's the message that's coming through. People are realizing that the U.S. is serious about investment. It's serious about its economic growth, and a lot of the work that's been going on is really about making sure that the U.S. has the best regulatory framework, the best tax framework, and more importantly, the best economic climate for those who want to invest in the U.S. and contribute to the U.S.
Okay, so what are people in Davos saying about this? Are they have to be somewhat concerned because it's kind of a mixed message. Yeah, open for business, but you know what? We're also going to hit a ton of countries with big tariffs, and that's going to affect consumers all over the world.
Well, there's the perception of what tariffs are going to do, and there's the negotiation aspect of what tariffs can do. And I believe what's happening within the Trump administration is this notion that if you're going to tax American cars in Europe at 40%, then we'll tax your cars in the US at 40%. But if you just want to get rid of tariffs and go to full free trade, please go do that. So I think the tariffs are an incentive to start the conversation to then eventually get to a negotiation. I don't think the goal is to keep tariffs in there, but there are some protective tariffs. For example, if you're getting electric vehicle from China, that would be a different story.
Okay, Trump's a businessman, so I guess it's not a huge surprise. He's going to try to run the government like a business. But I want to get your thoughts on his DOGE efforts, trying to bring more efficiency to the government. And for that, he's enlisted Elon Musk, who's got a ton of federal money for his various projects already. And he's going to tell Trump, hey, this is how we should spend U.S. taxpayer money.
Well, there's a lot more to it, and a lot of folks have tried to reform U.S. government, and it is very, very difficult to do it because of the arcane procurement rules, because of the existing legislation that's in place, because of any kind of foreign concerns that are in place. All those policies add up together to be a lot of regulation. If you can strip out the regulation, that helps you. If you can actually identify what is actual waste, that's going to be a good start. And so, you know, what Elon Musk has assembled, from what we understand, is a team of individuals that are very good at efficiency. And we've seen this happen in the Valley already. You have companies like Twitter and Facebook that have gotten rid of significant chunks of their employees because they can see where AI and automation are going to play a role to drive that level of efficiency. And hopefully it modernizes the U.S. government.
You know, I got to go back to where you are now, Davos, with so many business leaders from all over the world there. And Trump saying, already, I guess, signing the executive order that he's going to pull the United States out of the Paris Accord and thinks that the United States should not invest money in EVs. What do people think about that there? There has to be concern.
There is a lot of concern. I think last year around this time, people were sullen, thinking that our Trump presidency was inevitable. It ended up in the same result. It was kind of crazy getting to that point, but people are worried that climate action, sustainability are going to be areas that the U.S. is going to fall behind on. The rest of the world won't be able to follow if the U.S. doesn't fall in line, because the rest of the world will not be competitive with the U.S. from an economic point of view. What we do see is a big push here in Davos, really to push for energy. Energy is going to be important for funding anything from AI to getting manufacturing. So sustainable energy is really important, and lots of energy at low cost is also going to be important. So you're going to see a mix in terms of pump, drill, and of course, hey, what can we do with the sun and get to battery and EV technologies, break the lithium supply chain, get the ferrous, the iron batteries. There's a lot of talk about energy here because of AI.
Okay, there's a lot of talk about that there, and Trump has already said, drill, baby, drill. So let's look at Donald Trump, the businessman. He has overseen a host of failed enterprises. Quickly, the list: colleges, casinos, steaks, wine, it goes on and on. Why should anyone believe that he can succeed now as he's courting the ultra-rich?
Well, you know, there's a lot of failures for lots of success. When you think about investing in venture capital, you're lucky if 100 companies, 5 succeed, right? But when they do succeed, they succeed pretty big. And so when you look at that overall track record, it's not Trump's track record that's here. It's really about American businesses' track record. And what we have is the best of American business that's showing up. And so it's going to be interesting to see what ideas they have, how they can streamline regulations, how they can incentivize people to work, because we're in a very precarious position, right? A lot of positions will be eliminated with with automation and AI, and what is there to replace that? And so that innovative spirit has to come out. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of 21-year-olds that can't find jobs and a lot of 55-year-olds being riffed. That's going to be a tough scenario for the economy.
Okay, you got 45 seconds. Are the Zuckerbergs, the Bezoses, the Musks, are they simply just buying access to the Oval Office?
The short answer is they supported the opposition very hard, and this is basically paying penance to support the other administration. So basically, they are currying favor regardless of what administration, but they had supported the other party very, very hard, and now they have to do the same on the other end to actually even out.